I was driving to Wynnewood, which is only 3 miles away one day, and I drove over the Washita Bridge, and just out of habit, I looked down the water to see if you see anything floating, like a dead body or anything interesting like that. All I see is a black oil slick. So I pulled over to see just where it was coming from. Come to find out, the refinery in Wynnewood has a permit to pump so many hundred thousands of gallons of sludge into our natural river. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Exotic Animal TV. I'm Joe Exotic, and I'm going to take it in a completely different twist today of an undercover story that should shock you living here in America, of what just money and power can buy you with politics. Standing next to me is a gorgeous river that I'm soon going to show you one of the most heartbreaking stories I've ever done, to show you just exactly how much money can buy you. Okay, there's a big, huge pipe in the ground underneath this pile of rocks that is coming from a oil refinery.
See the oil
Oh my
drops?
God! You can see how dirty the water is.
What you're seeing coming out of there is chemical sludge, oil, and it reeks to high heaven. And there's thousands of gallons of water coming out of this thing every day, and it has been for 90 years, polluting this river that's running completely through the entire United States and dumping into the ocean. The rocks are covered in oil, and everything around it is completely dead. It's completely killed everything that it's come in contact with. It's slippery, it's sticky, it stinks, and I picked it up with my hands. It's just like oil. You can't wash it off of your hands. It's impossible. So imagine if there was any wildlife to actually land in that water, swim in the water, or drink from that water. It would be totally toxic. I'm sitting here next to an underground pipeline where millions of gallons of sludge, oil, and chemicals are being pumped into a national river, all for money. This is totally legal because millions of dollars in the oil market can buy you a permit to pollute a river. This river is being polluted with oil, sludge, and chemicals on a daily basis, 24 hours a day, for the last 90 years, ladies and gentlemen. Is this what you want your fish swimming in that will be served on your dinner table? We were probably 50, 75 feet from the actual output of the pipe coming out of the ground. And what it smelled like, the best way to describe it was, say you were driving an old pickup truck that burned a lot of oil, or somebody spilled oil on top of the engine and it got hot and started burning, and you lifted the hood, and just that oil reek is exactly what it smelled like when you walked up on this thing. This is our ecosystem. This is our planet. You wonder why you're dying of cancer. You wonder why you have tumors. You wonder why people are deformed born. This is your drinking water supply, ladies and gentlemen. It's going into the water. It's going into the ground. And, if you care about animals at all, it doesn't matter if your dog gets out of your yard and drinks out of this river.
you should be concerned. But the big concern is, this is the point where I don't care if you're from Greenpeace or the ALDF or whatever animal rights or Save the Planet organization you're from. This is reality, ladies and gentlemen. This is a wake-up call that the government can accept money from oil companies to dump all of this stuff in a river, a major river that runs through this entire country for money and make it legal. But you are being taken your rights away in America for owning a pet. What I videotaped today and what I smelled and what I touched and what I walked through, damn sure ain't safe for our environment.
It's amazing what money and politics will buy you nowadays. They have a permit to pump all this sludge into the river every day for the last 99 years. Now, the big question is how can they do that and you can't mow your grass on ozone alert day? So how can we stop this? We need to write every politician and spread this video around and ask the question, how come you can't keep a pet, but they can keep polluting the rivers? How come you can't mow on an ozone day and they can keep polluting the rivers? It's a big question to ask the politicians and the oil companies, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get behind it and let's make them answer some questions of why they can pollute